Welcome to Transport Fever 2, ladies and gentlemen. Finally, the embargo is over and we get a chance to show you this amazing game. Yes, I played it during the beta and we have gotten the review build just yesterday, so I'm not wasting any time. I want to show you this fantastic game, and to top it off, I will be playing the free game, the US, of course. I've played a lot of the Transport Fever 1 Europe, and this time I want to give the US a good old go-ahead. So, the temperate try, canyons, I'm gonna leave everything to stay, US 1850, and difficulty easy. Here we go on the US map. Topeka Coast, yes, and let's first scour the map. By the way, I'm sorry if I sound a little bit different. I'm recording on my SteelSeries headset because I'm currently traveling, so I don't have the luxury of my Blue Yeti mic that you've grown to know and love. So I do apologize if I sound different, but yeah, hope it's good enough. Now, Topeka, Orlando. This is the area that I want to be focusing today and to start with. It has food industry. Let's see, Philly, Palmdale, Ventura, around Seattle, and maybe Little Rock. I might want to go with the oil business, but first I want to go with the food. It has less things in chain. It's rather simple. You take food to the food processing plant, you make the food, and you take it to the cities. Seattle, High Point, Little Rock, there are actually also some potentials for food there, and also, as I said, fuel around Little Rock. And in this episode we're gonna mainly focus on the coaches, because it's 1850, everybody, and this Baldwin six-wheeler that you initially get to play with, well, let's just say it's not really a freight locomotive now, is it? So, Orlando, we will be supplying you with food from this nearby farm. Hilltop Farm, that is. So, buildings, cargo, yes please. One field will not be removed. Nice alignment, 79,000. Sure, I'll take it. There we go. Now to build the rest of the infrastructure. Okay, the food processing plant. Oh, that's a bump. I guess I could build a main road from here, just to bypass most of the city, because in Transport Fever 2 you also have pollution, and your citizens are not so really happy if but we can actually leave it be, maybe even. Let's just first place this guy. I do want to have 2 platforms, but longer platforms, because then I could have multiple coaches coming in and leaving stuff. 174,000. It's a pricey bugger, but I think she'll fit the bill all right. 174 grand. Do I think it's worth it? Probably not at the beginning, but let's splurge a little, shall we? Right, so, and this is one thing that's new in Transport Fever 2, is the truck unload stop. That's fantastic, because right now, if I wanted to drop something right in the middle of the street, I would really need to build a cargo station and demolish half of the city, which I'm trying to feed. So, one thing that I really appreciated was this truck unload stop. Pretty much works same way as it does for the, people stop. So we'll have a nice little triangle. Farm, going to the processing plant, and dumping stuff on the Orlando, and I plan to use the coaches the whole way around. Now let's build ourselves a road depot. 33,000. Can I do it cheaper? Probably I can here. 16,000. Sold. let's not dilly-dally too much about it, and let's just build it over there, shall we? New line, yes. Click on the stations to add. Let's first call it ORL for Orlando, food. There we go, perfect. Color, let's give it a yellowish, you know, haystack yellow. So, Orlando Central, and here you're going to be popping a full load. Then you shall be going to Orlando South, where you will pick up whatever is processed and dump it onto the Birch Street. Yes, perfect. So that's a little circle, and I hope, in ideal case, the coach or the cart, American horse-drawn carriage will be loaded each time on each of these segments, hopefully. I mean, that's the ideal case. That's not going to be realistic, but one can hope. So let's build ourselves 5 of them. I can always build more, and I probably will, for sure. Maybe, let's go with 10. Nobody got rich from having a 5, horse-drawn cart, so yeah, there we go, and let's play it. Alright, so, with that thing being said, oh, where are my carts? Yeah, I bought them, but I never assigned them to the line. Duh, GrunfWorks. Okay, select all, set line, Orlando food. There we go. I actually really like in Transport Fever they did add a few of this, bulk selection tools, and it's kind of nice. Look at them, there we go. Horse is looking good. They're enjoying themselves. Just run along, fellas. Oh, let's remove this icons. That's something that still stayed from Transport Fever 1. Devs, if you're watching this, please, HUD icon filters. Make it persistent, please. That would be awesome. Thank you. Now, as we have our little horse-drawn carriage choo-choo train going for the green fields and pastures, let's see if we can have ourselves another here drop-off point, which would be kind of good truck unload stop. There we go, midst of the industrial zone, because Topeka also needs food, so why not capitalize on it as well? And I do intend to run again the full circle. Is it ideal? Probably not. But it will keep our carts full the whole time, so top food. Yeah, it's really top food, I can guarantee you that. So, stations to add. Come on. Orlando Central, just the other, Then we go to Orlando South, and then instead of going to Orlando, you're gonna go, instead of Birch Street, you're gonna go to Lake Street. Yeah. So one is going to the Birch, another is going to the lake. You're gonna have yourself filled at the first station, of course. There we go. Our horse-drawn carriages are on their way to make us millions. And since they started just now, I'm thinking I'm gonna take a couple more, say 10 more. Top food, so I'm thinking a little bit more on Topeka because it's a longer route. So I want to keep, my turnaround a little less than just regular. See how it goes. I do find this US map pretty nice with all these mesas and on top with the canyons and whatnot. I really want to give it a good feel for it and good look and a good playthrough in terms of Transport Fever 2. So yeah. For the record, I'm gonna keep trying to keep episodes under 30 minutes. Hope you guys will like it. Do let me know what would be your ideal episode length, what you would like to see. Let's see, maybe we can actually build a road around here. That would be wouldn't be too shabby, because it's a long road and it goes over the hill, so it's gonna take a lot of resources. Let's just build it. Sometimes it's cheaper just to build a freaking road and have everybody go this way. Yeah, around this mesa, yeah, that might actually help. But this part of the road is hideous, so come on, curve nicely. Thank you. And then just collect. And I'm going with the middle road because I want it to be able to go at least 60. Not that the horses can draw 60. I mean, if we manage to find a horse that can pull 60, ooh, I want to breed that horse. Probably his name will be Ford or something. So, there we go. Oh look, and the track immediately switched to going here, and yeah, they turned around. You better do it, Sonny. Okay, let's follow this one. Look at that, American West. Autosave. Can it look any better? The only thing that I can see looking better than this picture is American General train choo-chooing its way through this canyon. Oh, I cannot wait to place the General here. Of course, by the General I mean the steam locomotive train, the 440 that we enjoyed. Yeah, you still have to get the vehicles that we had in Transport Fever 1, which is the Baldwin 6-wheeler, the General, etc. And plus I think you get a couple of new, I'm not sure exactly which ones. I haven't played it that much, but yeah. This flock of birds really give you a nice feeling. Oh look, some of them are separating. Cool. Oh, I really miss Transport Fever. Let me know if you guys did. I mean, this original part kind of also feels a little bit like Transport Fever in pretty much the same fashion, but yeah. Okay, railroad. Let's repay as much as we can. So our loan is no longer $5 million, but $1.5 million. In the beginning, every dollar counts, so, you know, might as well stick to it. There we go. Beautiful. And the first delivery to Orlando South. Yeehaw! 10,000. Well, I'll need a lot more to make a healthy profit. Let's see. Does that kick you into production? It does. Wonderful. That means already a couple of you will be able to pick up the goods and take it to Orlando. And the other train is the Topeka train. So I might want to buy some more vehicles. Say again, 10 of them. American horse-drawn carriage. Orlando food. Thank you. So that eventually they're gonna spread themselves out, but for the time being I think it's a good practice. So let's see, 10, I cannot do 10. Let's borrow another $500,000. So 10 horse-drawn carriages. American horse-drawn carriage, yes, thank you. There we go, select and Topeka food. Thank you. I don't know what's the ideal strategy when it comes to, you know, starting out in terms of making money, but I found that these horse-drawn carriages are good. Because in Transport Fever, guys, you actually have even now the infrastructure costs, which means if you're building rail, if you're starting with rail, you do have the costs for that rail. If you go with, you know, horse-drawn carriages, you only have the infrastructure cost for the stations and for the carriages themselves, so that's something to keep in mind. So be very careful when you're starting out. I'm pretty sure that nowadays when you're actually getting it, it's already balanced. So, but think about it, how to best take care of the business while you're... Let's see if we could build... I would really like to connect these farms as well, which are near Philly. But I'm not sure if those should be taken care. Let's see. Could I connect them somehow here? So they're a little bit closer, perhaps? There we go. They still have to go a long way through Topeka to get there. Is it worth it? I have no bloody clue. We're having a little bit crowd here at the farm. I guess it's a problem you want to have. Let's see, how is Orlando being supplied? Plus 10 with food. 4 out of 74, so it's plus 10%. That's good. We're at least supplying some stuff, so there will be results. And our cash should be going up. Oh, look at that, 117 in income. Of course, I'm putting 1 million in investments, but then again, in income, it's pretty impressive. So far, so good. Oh, look at that contour lines. Jesus. By the way, as you can see, the overlays have been done a little bit in a different way, and I actually like the white with, you know, this palish colors. It gives me, you know, it gives me a good sense that it is overlay I'm watching. So nice work on that, and it also gives you a density idea. Bus tram stop. So yeah, second thing that I want to be doing today is, you know, commuter lines, because the cities grow as well when you are, you know, shuffling people, because people, you know, have their lives. They go on to work, they go to shopping, and it's true both within the city and between the cities. So that's something to keep in mind. And I always found that my commuter lines were actually feeding the intercity lines. So I do want to start early on the commuter lines, because those will have passengers moving. They'll get used to getting on the bus or coach or whatever, or carriage. So hopefully then they just transfer that experience to the trains. Yes, this game is about trains, and we will be building a lot of them. I just don't think we'll be doing it with the confines of this, or even maybe next episode. Yep, spoiler alert. We'll see. At least these are trains, road trains consisting of multiple horse-drawn carriages. So let's buy 3 of them. There we go, and you are gonna be the ORL commuter. Fantastic. We are already shuffling around 103 pieces of stuff. Some are already waiting for a pickup, that's nice. You know, I could make my carriages wait every time at when picking up food, but I'm thinking that actually it would complicate things. Let's see about Little Rock. I think at Little Rock I should probably go with the fuel lines. Look at that. You have crude oil, then you have oil to fuel, or crude oil to oil, and then oil to fuel, and then Little Rock wants fuel. So I think that will be my second chain. And also not to mention that these cart and carriages help cities grow, which means they'll increase in population, demands, and everything. Let's just take a look. How does this incline look? If for nothing else, then for funsies. I'll take bets. Will the horse-drawn carriage will be able to pull? Come on. Oh, they're inking up. Easy on the clutch there, horse. Careful. Come on, you can do it, you can do it. Geez, that looks like a 45% incline, or at least 30. Ah, they're managing all right. Stubby little ponies. And look at that view. The feeling of a late 19th or mid 19th century industrial America. I knew I chose right by playing the US. Oops, what was that? Something new being built. Oh, and that was fast. By the way, I'm playing this game on semi-turbos, not full turbos, because I felt it's a good compromise between speed and everything, so... There we go. Ooh, wait, well, you just run over that guy, come on. Look at those. And of course the mandatory turkeys are here. Without them it wouldn't be transport fever, ladies and gentlemen. Auto save. Look at that. I really like these ride-alongs. Give me a sense of, you know, cities, directions growing and everything. And as I said, turkeys are here too. Wonderful. Look at that, we already have a full cart of passengers. Isn't that amazing? That means that we are doing something right, alright? Look at them being chauffeured around easy there. That guy's just showed up out of nowhere. Right guys, so look at that. Let's just continue following them along for a little while. And we are coming in on the 25-minute mark, so I wish you all thank you very much for watching. Like if you like the video, hit subscribe, and I will be seeing you in the next one where I'll be continuing to build my Tycoon empire. Thank you very much for watching. This is GrunfWorks signing off from Transport Fever 2.